Hey guys, it's Tom McNamara here. Today I'm going to be running you through a exercise explained. Now we're going to be doing the flat barbell bench press. Now I'm going to show you an awesome setup that's going to help you optimize your bench press and help you continually improve it. So I'm going to run you through your basic cues and then we're going to put a bit of weight on the bar. I'm going to show you how you should perform the exercise. Great guys, so first off we're going to focus on our 4 points of contact with bench press. So firstly we're going to start with our feet. Now with your feet you can either set your feet first or last. I personally prefer to set my feet first. So what we're going to do, we're not going to have a narrow stance, which is quite common with the bench press. We're going to have a nice shoulder width stance or slightly wide. This is going to help make sure that we have a nice solid foundation and that we're not moving around. Now the stronger our foundation is, the stronger our bench is, because we're going to be able to stay as tight as possible and to help our body leverage that weight. So you want to be putting your feet shoulder width apart and we're applying pressure through our heels and midfoot just to make sure we're nice and stable. Now once you've done that, we're going to set our glutes. Now glutes is the second point of contact, so we're going to make sure at all times throughout this movement our glutes are touching the seat, okay? So that's going to help us stay grounded and make sure that we have a nice solid foundation as well. Now after that, once you set your feet, your glutes, next thing is setting your shoulders. So we're laying down on the bench, which I'll do right now. Now, when we're lying down, we don't want a straight back, which is a common thing. Now, we want a nice controlled arch. So we want to arch this top part, so the thoracic area, and we want to extend our back. Now, after that, we want to set our shoulders. So we want to set our shoulders back. Now, the technical term is scapular retraction, where we're pinning our shoulders back, but just think of it as setting your shoulders back, pulling them back and down, okay? So scapular retraction and decompression, so down. And when that's opening our chest up, that's going to help us get full range of motion. Now, I want you to maintain this position, so nice and tight. We're switching our lats on as well. Now, after we set our scapula, our feet, and our glutes, next thing setting our hands, okay? So we're setting our hands on the bar. Now, the closer your hands are, the more tricep dominant, the wider, the more chest dominant, okay? Now, an easy one, I use the rings as a nice cue, okay? So I'm gonna put my pinky on the ring. You can start a bit closer, but we just wanna make sure that we have a nice even stance with both of our hands. Sorry, even grip with both our hands. So I'm gonna have my pinky on the ring on my left hand, and then I'm gonna set my right hand and do the same, okay? Now, while I'm maintaining that nice arch, I'm gonna lift that bench up into my starting position, okay? So with your starting position, you wanna make sure that you switched everything on, okay? So your back's nice and tight, your glutes are touching, you're putting pressure through your feet. Now we're not bringing the bar down to our midline where our nipples are, okay? And what I want you to do is bring it down to the top of your sternum or the bottom of your chest. Now this is going to give you a powerful position, and automatically you're going to tuck your elbows, which gives you a stronger position rather than the common down to your nipple line, which is actually going to make you flare your elbows out. That's going to put you in a very prone position to get injured. So we want to make sure our elbows are tucked, we're pulling the bar down to our top of our sternum and bottom of our pecs, okay? And from there we want to press up nice and explosive. And another thing as well, we want to point our knuckles to the ceiling. So we don't want our wrists back like that because they're losing that tension, that force. We want to make sure we're pointing the knuckles to the ceiling. So what it's going to look like for a full rep, we're coming down to the bottom of our chest, exploding up, all the way up to the top and locking out. Now, I'm going to unrack this, put some weight on the bar. I'm going to show you guys what a typical working set for me looks like. Guys, so now that we have done our setup with the bar, we're just going to put a bit of weight on. I'll put 20 kilo plates each side, so that's 60 kilos on the bar. So generally you'd like to do at least 2 to 3 warm-ups before you do hit your working weight. That's to ensure that we are getting blood in our muscles and our joints. That's going to help us prevent injury. So we're going to get into this first warm-up set. So remember, it is important to stay nice and tight and remember each of those cues and those points of contact. So we're going to set my feet, glutes touching. Now I'm setting my scapula down and back, setting my hands on the rings, and we're lifting off. Now I'm bringing it down to the bottom of my chest and up, down and up, down and up. I'm going to do 2 more reps, and then you're going to unwrap. So guys, that's my first warm-up done. Generally, I'm gonna do another 2 warm-ups before I hit my working weight, but I'm gonna jump straight to the working weight. I'm gonna show you guys what a typical working set with heavy load will look like. So they are the main things that I would like you to focus on the next time you are doing a bench press session. Like I said, they're gonna help you further improve your bench press and help optimize your setup. Now, guys, I would really appreciate it if you did hit the like button as well as that subscribe button if you did learn anything new. And please let me know in the comments below how you do go if you do apply any of those tips and tricks. Now also, if you can let me know what other exercises you'd like me to explain, I'd really appreciate that as well. So just drop that in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next vid, and please take care.